and today is our fourth episode here. So, and if you're joining us this morning, please, like I said, if you're joining us for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our channel, then give us a like. You can also copy the link and share with people that are interested in what we do here. And also, you can also ask your questions using the comment section. Please, if you are joining us for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our channel, because we'll be learning so many things today. We'll be learning how to draft pattern for chuka boots. Yeah, how to draft pattern for chuka boots. I was supposed to do that on Saturday, but the weather was not really good for that. The weather was not really okay, so I couldn't come on live on Saturday. So apologies for those that expected me to come on live on Saturday. And please, like I said, this is a free tutorial. This is a free episode for you. I'm on the series. Yeah, whenever I come on live, I'm on the series. Yeah, learning shoemaking with Jerry. This is episode 4. All right. So, and today we are working on chuka boots. So we are working on chuka boots. I have the top. I already have the top. This is the top, a typical top for chuka boot. Although I have not had the shoelace here. All right, but this is the top for a chuka boot. So today I'll be showing you how to draft the pattern for chuka boots. All right. So if you check my profile picture, you see that there's a picture of a chuka boot there. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make chuka boot. Please subscribe to my channel. If you wish to support my series, you can send in your gift cards, you can send in money, you can send in anything. If you want to reach out to me on WhatsApp, use my number 090 355 and special thank you to Akowe. Yes, Akowe Abraham. Yes, this morning he just messaged me on WhatsApp and he sent a token for appreciation. He said there are so many things he said, and I really appreciate Mr. Abraham Akowe. God bless you. Thank you for the support you gave to me today. I'm glad. And for any other person that want to reach out to me or want to send in the appreciation, you can do that on my WhatsApp. Just reach out to me on 0903 5539885. If you don't get my number here, you can just check my channel description. You get to see my number there. So like I said, today we are working on chuka boots pattern creation. So if you're joining me for the first time, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, and also give us a like. Tell us where you're watching us from, because today you'll be learning so many things for yourself. Like I said, it's a series, and we are in our episode 4 today of learning shoemaking with Jerry. Please make sure you share the link with others to join. Tell others about this channel, because this series will run from now till when God wants us to stop. So it's something that is going to be a continuous something. Episode 4, or we already start episode 1. We had our episode 1, we have episode 2, episode 3. Now we are in our episode 4, and episode 4 is about learning chuka boots. So you're going to learn how to draft, how to create chuka boots this morning. Thank you very thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. Just give me a like, and we'll turn friends. Yeah, thank you. I love you too. Thank you very much. So give us a like. Where are you watching us from? And let's get to work this morning. Let's get to work, because we'll be working on chuka boot. Like I said, I have the top of chuka boots here already, but I'll be showing you how to create the pattern. All right, I'll be showing you how to create the pattern for chuka boot. So shout out to everybody that's joining us today, this morning. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody wherever you're joining us from around the world: Africa, Asia, Australia, America, Paris, anywhere, just anywhere around the world. Wherever you're joining us from this morning, you are welcome to episode 4 of Learn Shoemaking with Jerry. So I'll get to take you through the series today. I'll get to take you through the episode today. All you have to do is to give us a like, drop a comment, tell us where you're watching us from, and also chat us on WhatsApp 09035539885. Let's get to turn family. All right, let's get to create that family bond. All right, so let's get to work this morning. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell while we do this together. All right, love you. How far I will carry my seat from? Okay. Only give me pen. Yeah, let me just set my table. Boom. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll turn my camera to the table. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. I guess you guys can see, and I guess you can hear me clearly. Let me still reduce. Let me reduce. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. I think this is okay. So my table is clear, and you can watch. Today we are working on chica boots. Like I said, we are working on chica boots today. I'll be showing you how to create the pattern for chica boots. Only give me paper. Yeah, give me paper. I have the sew I want to use for this particular chica boots. So I'm going to be working on this. Alright, this is the sew I want to use today. I have the last. I have the last already. I have my pen. Already I have this last wrapped up. This last is wrapped up already. So what you need to do is getting your your midline or your center line. Alright, so you have to divide this line, this last into two. If you check this top, you observe that what we have here, we have two sides of this particular top. Alright, we have two sides, this side and we have this side, and we have the quarter here and we have the vam. So all of these parts is what I refer to as the vam, while this particular part that you can see, this cut to this side is the quarter. Alright, so first I'll be teaching you how to remove the quarter, then the vamp. The vamp is so easy to remove. Once you can get your quarter, the vamp is an advantage, it's an added advantage. Alright, so let's get to learn how to remove the quarter. Alright, only give me meter rule, give me ruler. So let's divide this into two equal half. Thank you. Divide this into two equal half. Remember, we are making chica boots. So once you have this, now this is the opening. Remember, this is a boot, so you are not creating a top line here on the last. Alright, so get a point or get an angle, create an angle. This is an angle for your quarter. Alright, this place, this is what I just cut out here. So cut this side. Alright, create an angle here. Then from there you have to get an arc, this arc here, this cut. Alright, so you have to create it. So and you are creating it closer to the heel. Alright, closer to your heel, around the heel region. Alright, this is what I mean. So you see the heel around here, so you're going to create another arc here. Alright, so watch. From there, get a curve, take this line down, take your angle down. Alright, so let's say we have this, we create an angle here or a curve, then you take you get another angle here. Alright, so we have another angle. So let's say this is our angle A. Alright, we have angle A here, the first angle. Then we have the angle B. Alright, we have angle B. Let's call the whole part here, this vamp, as C. So our C is our vamp. Alright. Then we have angle D here. This angle here is our angle D. We have D here. Alright. So A, B, and D will give us our quarter, while C is our vamp. Alright, understood? Now you have to create another line to the back. You create a straight line to the back. Also, Alex, give me quarter. Alex, give me cutter. Alright, so watch. Please, if you're learning, make sure you use pencil. Make sure you use something that have really. So once you have mistakes, you can easily clean. Alright. So if you check very well, there's no top line here. I don't have a top line because this is a boot. So I'll be creating the top line on the paper. Alright. So I'll be creating top line on the paper. So watch. I'll be cutting along the line now, along my tracing line. Let's cut. You have to take out your excesses first. What I mean by your excesses is this other part of the masking tape that are not, part of what you're doing. Alright, they're not part of your work. Alright, so let's take this out already. So let's get to do this. So this is what we have. Now there's no top line, alright? I haven't created the top line because this is a boot. This is a chuka boot, or what you call an ankle boot. Alright, so let's get to detach. Now we are creating first. We'll create the vamp, then the quota. Alright, so let's detach the vamp now. Watch what I'll do. So we have the paper here. Only give me scissors. So let's fold this paper into two. You're folding this paper into two, right? Let's fold into two. Okay. Fold into two. Now we have two here folding. You have to remove. Oni, look for. Sorry. Look for this thing and create the floor pattern for this thing and start lasting there.
Which last?
Yeah?
The last one.
This one now, the small house now. Then this one, this last. This one. So let's cut. Chicken? What is it? Don't do like you cry. Attached. And you place along the line, your folding line. Alright. And you have to create the tongue. What I mean by the tongue, check inside. You have this from the inside, so you are going to create that here. Alright. Remember, we are creating the vamp. Like I said, the vamp, this is the frontal part of the shoe is your vamp. Then we have the quota. Two major parts that we have in this particular chuka boot is the vamp and the quota. Alright. Then the heel cap. Alright. So we are trying to create the vamp now. So first you have to add your lasting allowance. I normally add 2 centimeter lasting allowance. Then you create the tongue, get the curve down to the inside. Alright, this is what I did to get the curve. Remember, this is freehand sketching. Then you have to add your sewing allowance. add your sewing allowance here. So this is what we have. We have our lacing allowance. Lacing. Remember, lacing is the process of molding your shoe into shape. So while you are molding, you will be sure that there is a part of the shoe top that will enter under, all right, to fasten the top to the shoe lace, all right, or the shoe mold. So that is this part, lacing allowance, right? And we have the tongue. We have the tongue here. We have stitching allowance. Alright, so we have the tongue, the stitching allowance, the vamp. This whole thing is the vamp. Then we have our lacing allowance. So how many allowance we have? We have 2 allowance, a stitching allowance and our lacing allowance. Then we have the tongue and the vamp. The tongue is attached to the vamp, so we can call everything as vamp. So once you have this, you cut. Now you are going to cut, like I said, this is the vamp. We still have the quarter on the shoe lace. All right, don't forget, still have the quarter on the shoe lace. We only have the vamp here. So let's cut out our vamp. So you cut along your line. Now this. Please, if you are learning or you are practicing, make sure you use pencil, something that you can erase when you have mistakes. All right, please don't use pen. Don't use pen. Use something that you can erase easily when you have. Okay, so we have the vamp. This is the vamp. This is what your vamp looks like. All right, so this is what we have. This is the vamp here. All right, this is the vamp pattern first. Now let's create the quarter pattern. Let's detach the quarter pattern now. Just leave the road. Go on this side if you want. Go on this side, or you go behind. Now you detach carefully. So we have this. Don't stand on the road, okay? And place carefully. You place. Now if you observe, I did not fold this into 2. I didn't fold this into 2. Why? Because you'll be tracing it individually. All right, so we have first we have the tracing here. That's the right part of the shoe. Then we have the second here. So you're not cutting this in pair. All right, so you are not folding your paper. Remember here, I got to fold my paper into 2 to place this. But here in the quarter creation, you are placing it on one side of the paper. Don't fold your paper. Don't fold your paper into 2. That's what I mean. So place. Then you add. Remember, you still add your lacing allowance. So add your lacing allowance down. So create lacing allowance. Then let's create the top line now. You have to create your top line. Create your top line. Remember, this is a chuka boot, so I didn't create the top line on the last. Alright, so you have to create it outside your last. So we have this. Let's cut. we have this, right? We have our pattern. So this is a boot pattern. We have, this is the top, and this is what we have. Now for those that just joined, let me explain. First we are creating a chuka boot. Like I said, we are on a series, Learn Shoemaking with Jerry. This is episode 4, and today we are working on chuka boots. So we try to create or teach you how to create pattern for chuka boots, what we call ankle boots. Alright, for those of you that call it ankle boots, if you wish to call it chuka boot, it's still okay. So we are trying to create the pattern. Pattern is what will give you your top. Alright, so the assembling of pattern, or your once you trace your pattern on your top, you get to cut and assemble it, then you mold it into shape. It will give you a cover shoe. Alright, so we first wrap your mold or your shoe last. This is the shoe last we have here. Wrap it with masking tape, then you create a center line. Alright, that is what I mean is divide the shoe into 2 equal half. That's to the center or to the middle. Also to the back, you have to divide it into 2 equal half. Then first you create your angle. Alright, from the opening here, this opening, you create an angle. What I mean, just create an angle. So this line and an angle here, that's your angle A. Then down to this part, you're creating another angle. Because of this curve, you need to have this curve here. So you create angle B. This part is your vamp, that is your C. We call this part C. Then from there you create another angle D. Alright, then you create an arc to give you your quota. Alright, so angle A, B, and D will give you your quota. Then C is your vamp. Alright, so after that you have to use your cutter to cut along your tracing. Cut along your tracing. Then from there you get your paper, your cardboard paper or whatever paper that is thick enough that you want to use. Fold it into 2. Then detach your vamp and place it on the paper. Alright, after you do that, then you add your lasting allowance, the space that will enter under your shoe mold. Now you'll be using that to fasten the top on your shoe mold. Alright, once you do that, then you also create the tongue, this part of the shoe. This is what I mean here. If you check the inside, you see this. Alright, so you create it, you also add it. That is what we have here. Once you create this, then you cut. You also add your sewing allowance. Now this sewing allowance will aid joining of the quota and the vamp together. Alright, so that is what I add here. Alright, that is what I add here. Okay, so once you add that, then you cut. Once you cut, then you go back to your last, detach your quota from your last, then place it on the paper. Here you are not folding into 2, you're placing it directly on the paper. Don't fold it into 2. Then add your lasting allowance, then create a curve at the back, add this top line, create your top line, and you cut. Alright, that will give you your pattern. From here you have the pattern for chuka boots with you, so you can get your material and trace. Now you'll be tracing this in pair. This one you have 1 pair, while this one you have 2 pair. Once your tracing have to be like you trace left and you flip your paper. You trace first, you trace, then you flip to get the second, then you join them. It will give you 1 leg. The same thing, you trace and flip again, join together to the back. Alright, once you join this to the back, the 2 of them to the back, it will give you the right side and the left side. Then you have the heel cover here. Alright, so that is it for chuka boots. And please don't forget, make sure you get a shoe last that can aid you to remove your shoe pattern. Alright, laces are of different shape and of different sizes. Alright, so get a shoe last for yourself that you can use to practice these things at your convenience. Alright, at your convenience. But all you have to do is make sure you get the shoe last and make sure you have a masking tape and the paper, your pen and a cutter, then your scissors, so that you can practice this thing by yourself. Remember, always remember, don't practice using pen. Make sure you get a pencil, all right, a sharp pencil. Make sure you have a sharp pencil that you can, and also an eraser that you can use to correct your errors. This is freehand sketching, all right. Freehand sketching is what I'm teaching you guys here. So get a sharp pencil, get an eraser, yes, eraser. Then you can practice at your convenience, all right. Make sure you give it a try. Make sure you subscribe to our channel while we teach you this. This is a series. Today is our episode 4 of Learn Shoemaking with Jerry. So once you subscribe, turn on your notification bell to always receive notification when we come on live. So for those of you that join us today, let me check. Okay, Chameleon Productions, thank you for joining. I have Jacob, thank you very much. I love pretty niggas with joints. Really, thank you very much for joining us from anywhere around the world that you join us today. Thank you very much for joining us today. We'll be back on episode 4 to episode 5 tomorrow. So make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you get notified once we come on live streaming tomorrow in the morning. So God bless you. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure you have a lovely week ahead. Don't forget to share, copy the link of content and share on your social media platform. Make sure you tell somebody about this channel, somebody that you know that is interested in learning shoemaking, about our channel, so that they get to learn for themselves. All right, God bless you. And for Mr. Abraham and Kobe, thank you very much for the support you gave me today. I'm really grateful. Thank you for reaching out and all of that, the sweet words, the money you sent. God bless you. Bye for now. All right, we'll be live maybe later on in the day. That's why I say you should turn on your notification bell and subscribe, because we might come on live anytime. All right, anytime we are live, then you get notified and you can join and learn for yourself. So shout out to everybody that joined us today. Shout out to Mr. Chameleon Production, Mr. Jacob, Mr. Abraham, just anybody that joined us today. God bless you. Make sure you stay positive, stay out of trouble, keep on chasing your dreams. Do not allow anything to bring your energy down. All right, so we'll be going offline now. Make sure you have a nice week ahead of you. See you tomorrow in the morning when we come on to give you another episode of Learning Shoemaking with Jerry. All right, bye for now. God bless you. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. Stay out of trouble, stay out of alcohol, stay out of drug abuse and substances. All right, bye for now. We are out.